You wake up, walk in the bathroom, and step on the scale, and confidently tell yourself, yep, today's the day, the scale is finally going to go down, and I'm finally gonna start dropping the pounds, slimming this waistline, and feeling better than ever. But that's not what happens. The scale goes up, and as the motivation quickly drains out of your body, replaced by an overwhelming sense of defeat and despair, you close your weight tracking app without entering anything, and you know that's the last time you're gonna step on that scale for weeks, knowing that it's not going to budge anyway, so why bother? And to be honest, we both know you've been stuck in this cycle for years now. If you're a busy, overwhelmed woman who just wants to lose weight, turn back the clock, and get fit and strong in just a few short weeks, I have figured out exactly how you're going to do it. And it's got nothing to do with the same old nonsense like not eating carbs, not eating out, or skipping meals until you pass out. Hi, I'm Rachel Diaz. I served in the military for 21 years where I was required to stay in shape so that I could be ready to deploy at a moment's notice. I also spent most of my 30s and a good part of my 40s so far as a personal trainer. Over the last 10 years, I've coached thousands of women to feel strong and healthy and look amazing. I'm also a wife and a mom, and I know how hard it can be to reach your fitness goals when you're juggling family, work, and all your other commitments. But right now, I want to ask you, do you ever ask yourself questions like, I was really good on the weekend. Why does that number on the scale not go down? Why do all those dang workouts not seem to make any difference? Why does my partner, my friends, and in fact, everyone else seem to lose weight effortlessly except for me? Why am I great at losing some weight, but even greater at putting it all back on again? In a minute, I'm going to reveal what I've realized about us women that makes it very difficult for us to transform into becoming the fittest, strongest, and happiest versions of ourselves. I have seen this roadblock come up thousands of times with the women I have helped over the years. In fact, this reason is kind of hardwired into us. It's part of our nature. So if you've ever asked yourself any of these questions, please don't worry, it is truly not your fault. And it's easy to say that, but you know what? I'm gonna prove it to you. Here's the truth about all those diets and programs you've heard about. Keto, paleo, Whole30, South Beach, Atkins, P90X, and heck, even the cabbage soup diet. And the thing is, they all work for a while. If you follow them religiously without deviating an inch from the plan, you might end up with the body of your dreams after months or years of intense effort. A body that doesn't have aches and pains, one that makes you feel like you're still the catch that you were during your college days, and someone who looks back at you in the mirror with a sparkle in her eyes and a drive for life once again. But let's get real. Sticking to these fad diets and keeping the weight off for good is almost impossible. For one, they're not realistic or sustainable. No one has time anymore to follow a complicated routine and to find time to spend hours at the gym exercising. How on earth are you supposed to find time to weigh out all your food, calculate macros, do all that special grocery shopping, and still get in those punishing sessions at the gym? Who has time for that? Especially when you have kids in school, a husband or partner to be present for, aging parents to care for, and a million other worries wrapped up in your brain and always tangled up in your head like a box of Christmas lights that you have in your garage. I need to find those Christmas lights. Anyway, so you have a time problem, understandable. We've only got 24 hours in a day. And the second thing is that life is hard enough as it is. There is something quite unappealing about having a toned and taut Peloton instructor scream ridiculous stuff at me for 30 minutes. I get enough of that from the kids and other drivers. What about going without meals? You know you have a problem if you feel more likely to pass out than to power through your day. Also, being forced to eat bland, tasteless, and repetitive meals can make a difficult task way harder. You see, the right structure is everything for us women. If we don't have that, no matter what diet or program we are on, we tend to start flailing. And every cheat day, every missed workout, and every so-called failure makes us feel insecure, embarrassed, and defeated. It zaps our already fragile motivation. So we reach for pizza again and tell ourselves the story that we lack discipline. And we set ourselves up to fail when in fact the opposite is true. We perform much better when our environment is set up for us to succeed. And number 3 is that we have been conditioned to obey the scale. It's like that number on the scale has become everything. But getting fit and improving our health is about much more than that. It's about strong bodies that don't break down or tire easily. Bodies that can cope with the stresses of daily life and a busy workload. Energy to help us be present for anything we want to do, whether for ourselves or for our loved ones. And it's about good heart health, good mental health, better stamina, and so much more. When we are only obsessed with that number on the scale, we put the focus on the parts of our body that we don't like. If they don't change quickly, we get discouraged and we give up. So as I see it, a transformation has to involve the whole woman, not the shallow, superficial type we see on TV and online that is of no real practical help to us. And finally, number 4, a lot of these programs that are hawked online depend on having a ton of willpower. But that's not a great way to get fit. If determination and desire were all that were needed, we'd all be billionaires with six-pack abs. It's not about that. I think that for many of us women, a fundamental reason why we struggle is that we are hardwired to work harder for someone else's cause instead of our own. And this can be a great thing. It's what makes us amazing moms, wives, partners, friends, daughters, and just good human beings. The downside of this is that many of us are not that great at self-care. Now, if it's anything for our kids or racing across town or across the country to help someone else, then we sacrifice our own goals, money, and energy to get it done. We will literally go the extra mile for others. But we often struggle to prioritize ourselves and our own health. Maybe we feel guilty for resting on the sofa. Maybe we feel like we should be up and doing something instead. So after coaching thousands of women over the last 10 years with countless success stories, what I found is that the big obstacles we all have to face are these: a severe lack of time, not having the right environment, obsessing with just losing weight, and being more willing to care for others than ourselves. So I got to thinking, what if I could develop the perfect program for the overwhelmed stay-at-home mom or the time-crunched career woman that would obliterate all of these obstacles? Now, I've been at this a while, and over the years, I've created every kind of fitness challenge under the sun. This one was different, and this time it challenged me. It took some doing, but after months of working at this, I think I've cracked it. It's a brand new program that takes all my hard-earned insights gained over the last 10 years working with thousands of women all over the world. I've worked with them, listened to them pour their hearts out, cried with them, and put together the best challenge I've ever created. And I am positive you're going to absolutely love this. Be sure to scroll down to see what women are saying and to see some of the transformations that my clients have experienced over the years. These are just some of the hundreds of success stories. The No Off Season Challenge is a 12-week challenge with 3 4-week phases that help you build momentum quickly, give you a short-term goal to help you stay motivated, and add the fun back into fitness. It allows you to make tremendous strides towards your fitness goals without the overwhelm or boredom of long, seemingly never-ending programs or the expense and inconvenience of an in-person trainer. Here's why I think this will help you become healthier, stronger, and full of energy in just 12 weeks. 1, let's deal with the motivation problem. We have to help you build momentum quickly. We teach you different approaches so that you can learn what is right for your body and your lifestyle. And as you see quick results, your desire to continue to improve will increase exponentially. During each monthly phase, you choose your goals. You can focus on healthy habits, fat loss, maintenance, or growth. We're here to help you reach goals that are based on health and how you feel, not just numbers that don't tell the whole story. Number 2, we fix the time problems by limiting every strength training session to just 20 minutes. If you don't have 20 minutes, you can even split that up to different times during the day. Do you wander around the gym and not know how to use the equipment to get results? We give you video-based gym plans that will supercharge your efforts. Exercising from home instead? Not a problem. We give you a comprehensive plan that you can quickly do with stuff you probably already have lying around the house. The key here is that the workouts are super short and designed to be wildly effective and super efficient. I'm confident they will blow you away, and when you see how your body is responding to them, you're going to be stoked for the next day. You're going to hit your goals, and the scales will be going the way you want them to without you obsessing over them. You'll be having way too much fun for that. Number 3, oh yes, diet. Well, with the No Off-Season Challenge, there's no more living off lettuce or skipping meals when you feel famished. We'll give you simple nutrition guidance that works with your habits instead of against them. You'll get a customized nutrition calculator that will finally remove the guesswork from knowing how much to eat. You'll look forward to healthy, mouth-watering, delicious meals that you actually enjoy for a change. And you won't be resorting to drinking diet soda or brushing your teeth just to try to kill those hunger pangs. You'll never go back, and your new approach to nutrition will help you feel stronger, more vibrant, and happier in just 12 weeks. Number 4, finally, I thought about how we could get around the fact that women work harder for someone else's cause than our own. And it occurred to me to give everyone the option to have an accountability buddy each week so that you are all cheering each other on. I call this collaborative nurturing because the idea is that you really get to know each other and form lifelong friendships. It's the key to making a large community of women feel small and familiar. And as you get invested in each other's stories and reasons for succeeding, then you can channel your natural caring and nurturing for your accountability buddy, and they in turn will do the same for you. This creates a valuable circle that lifts everybody up. It makes it even more likely that where all the other diets and programs failed you, this is the one that will actually help you finally reach your goals. So you get a customizable, efficient workout plan, whether you are in the gym or at home, and you get the nutrition plan that you actually want to stick to. You get customized nutrition calculator and a new accountability buddy each week. But that's not all there is in the No Off-Season Challenge. You'll get the Relentless Woman app for your smartphone, which has absolutely everything you need to crush this challenge, answer all your questions, and help you create the kind of habits that will put years on your life and take inches off your waist. There's two-way messaging enabled, so anytime you have a question or are feeling stuck or discouraged, one of our caring team will reply to you and give you the personal attention that you need. And you get a hype squad who is fully committed to keeping you excited and engaged with many challenges and prizes for the entire duration of the challenge. And that's still not all. You can get weekly check-ins where we can evaluate your progress and make recommendations for how to proceed. Imagine the rush of self-confidence you will feel when you have people check in with you every single week. People are rooting for you to win. People with the knowledge, experience, and skills who will help you overcome challenges and reach your goals within the next 12 weeks. 4-week training phases keeps a finish line in sight so that you won't lose steam. In fact, it will feel like an exhilarating sprint, not overwhelming, not too short, but just right. We can even refer you to our favorite trusted dietitian if you have special nutrition needs, and your insurance will likely cover that expense. What obstacles have prevented you in the past from looking and feeling great? What caused you to fail and give up in the past? Was it a lack of time? A lack of interesting food you could eat? a lack of direction and a plan, not knowing what to do and when to do it, a lack of encouragement, giving in to negative self-talk. For the No Off Season Challenge, we have taken every single obstacle that thousands of women have faced over a decade of doing this, and we have completely obliterated them. And once you've done one 4-week phase and have seen and felt some amazing results, the only thing you'll want to do is do it again and again. It will never get boring, and you'll never be alone. And you'll probably even have a body that's better than the one you had in college. You'll have the endless energy you had before you had kids, and the confidence that you once had, or maybe you never had. It will all come to you with your effort and our total support. So that's the No Off Season Challenge for you. So it's up to you now. You can say, "Thanks, Rachel. That was interesting, but it's not for me." And that's totally your choice. I respect it, and I thank you for taking the time to watch this. However, just be aware that nothing changes if you don't change anything. Same body, same moods, same exhaustion, same insecurity, same embarrassment. Or you can click the button, enroll in the No Off Season Challenge, and change your life forever. It's up to you. If you choose to join us, I will make it my mission to ensure that you are delighted with what you find. Life is already a challenge. It gets a lot easier though when you face challenges with friends. If that sounds good, click below, sign up so we can do the challenge together, and I'll see you on the inside.